Hi Webster City High School and welcome to Wctv. I'm Emma Stroner.
And I'm Zach Michelson. This week's show is focused on the staff and all they do here at WCHS.
That's right, they really do a lot for the students. They go above and beyond what their job description entails, such as helping the students outside of school and making the school environment safe and fun.
We'll be back after this. I'm much excited for this show.
Zach, that's grammatically incorrect.
Yikes, maybe I should pay a little bit more attention in English class then.
Definitely. The teachers and staff here at WCHS work hard to help us students learn and have a bright future.
It's important to be aware of how our teachers and staff are impacting the school environment.
With that said, let's see what they're doing to help.
Hello WCHS, Xavier Keenan here. Today I'll be talking with a few high school students on how teachers help them at high school.
Mrs. Seligers helped me a lot with emotional stuff and homework and just getting through senior year.
Mrs. Jass helps me by giving information that I need for the future. My favorite thing about Mrs. Jass is that she always has something funny to say during our class period.
Well, Mr. Hint makes jokes and exaggerates things, so makes me laugh and stay engaged.
She's helped me to not be as mad as often and just to not freak out on people and just be happier, more positive.
When I need help, pretty much all of my teachers just stay there with me and just help me through my troubles.
Teachers at Webster City Community High School help me by staying after school if I need it and just giving me help for information.
Mrs. Seligers really helped me with my future because she's been giving me pamphlets about college. I want to join the military, so she's been giving me stuff about that, hooking me up with people from colleges and military. Just a lot about my future has helped from her.
Mrs. Fovell has talked to me about peer PE, and it's made me very intrigued, and I have now enrolled in it so that I am able to do it next semester.
Those are some pretty interesting responses. This has been Xavier Keenan reporting for WCTV.
Mr. Murphy has really inspired me over the past 2 years that I've been here. Even when he just walks down the hallway with a smile, I feel inspired to one day become a tech guy just like him.
I agree that his smile is very inspiring. I'd also like to recognize Mrs. Nothy. She's always spreading positivity and is willing to help.
I am very grateful for our teachers. How are they so good at their job?
I think they're so good because they all profess in pedagogy.
What?
Pedagogy.
Do you even know what that word means?
I mean, I've heard it before, but no, not really.
You know, I think Kyle knows that word. So let's go to him with the word vault.
The birth of a goat.
It's the pedagogy.
Maybe like a feeling of joy and bliss.
It's a type of cloud.
P-E-T-A-G-O-J-I.
P-E-D-G-O-G-I-E.
P-E-D-E-G-U-C-C-I.
P-E-D-A-G-O-G-Y.
I pedagogy yesterday.
I'm feeling really pedagogy this evening.
I like looking at pedagogies.
Thanks, Kyle. Goji means leading, which makes a lot of sense because teachers are like leaders in a lot of ways. I learned about that in English in middle school when we learned about Greek roots.
Have you heard about some of the roots of our teachers' careers?
What exactly do you mean by roots?
Like their origins, or why they wanted to start teaching. Some of their stories are very interesting.
I definitely want to hear them, so let's go to Jacob with teacher origins.
Oh, hey there, WCHS. I didn't see you there. Today we'll be talking to teachers about their origins and why they wanted to become teachers.
My origin story with teaching probably began when I realized that my grandfather was a teacher, and then he became a superintendent partway through his career. And this is him right here. Actually, keep his picture on my bulletin board behind me. He kind of is my inspiration. There were so many stories that I heard growing up about him, and it was really sad because he actually ended up with Alzheimer's disease. And so I watched him deteriorate as I was a child. So I always went back to those stories of how kind and compassionate he was as a teacher and principal, and the relationships that he had with his students.
My origin of becoming a teacher all goes back to my dad and his illness. I went to college and didn't have a major, didn't know what I was going to do with my life. When he passed away, seeing how many people showed up at his funeral, how many people that he impacted through coaching and teaching really inspired me to want to do that for my community and for students.
I became a teacher because it's kind of the family business. My dad is a teacher, and so I grew up getting to see the ins and outs of teaching, and I fell in love with the idea of working with young people and helping them understand the world around them.
Isn't it neat seeing the teachers' origin stories? Well, I like to see those in VR and experience them myself. This has been Jacob Shute reporting for WCTV.
I'm glad we got to take a deeper look into teachers' pasts.
With the school's fall play, we can take a deeper look into the past with a historical event.
This weekend, A Voice in the Dark, a Salem story, will be taking place at 7 o'clock p.m. on Friday and Saturday night, as well as a matinee on Sunday at 2 o'clock p.m. The lead of the play is Molly Kenville.
Don't forget to attend the 6th through 12th grade jazz band concert this Tuesday from 7 o'clock p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. in the multipurpose gym at the Webster City Middle School.
I love jazz music. I'll be sure to attend that concert. This Thursday, the 8th, it will be FAFSA application night, and the All-State Music Festival will be all day.
What's FAFSA?
The free application for federal student aid is a form that the school encourages seniors to fill out. It is free tuition assistance paid by the government.
Oh, I see now. Like student loans.
Yeah, exactly.
There are peer PE applications in the office, and they are due before Thanksgiving break. Peer PE is where students help their peers participate in specialized physical education activities.
Remember that on Monday the 12th, there will be a shortened schedule because there is a Veterans Day assembly at 1 o'clock p.m.
Large group speech, basketball cheer, and wrestling cheer practices will begin that day as well. Also, yearbooks are in. If you would order one, they are available in Mrs. Veldhuizen's. If you want a copy, see Mrs. V. They are $55.
They look really good, and they are WCTV approved. We would like to congratulate the students recognized for their academic achievements and receive scholarships from the Webster City Rotary Club.
These students are Braden Berg, Isaac Bernard, Josh Cassidy, Drake Doolittle, Tyler Gepford, Michael Gilbert, Alex Hooker, Atlanta Hop, Cheyenne Johnson, Austin Lampman, Jackson Lehman, John Pazinski, Maddie Schwerin, Caitlin Seeley, and Zoe Whittle.
Also, congratulations to those who played football who were named to the 3A District 2 All-District team. That includes Drake Doolittle, Cade Feltz, Nathan Farrell, Henry Hoverstein, Austin Limpman, Caleb Olson, Dylan Steen, and Garrett Whitmore.
Honorable mentions go to Carson Johnson, Trace Kepler, and Carson Struken.
The past football season was very well, and records were broken. I sure miss attending those Friday night games.
Yeah, but they were really cold.
That didn't bother me. Cold weather shouldn't prohibit the Link students from attending or participating in the game.
That's right. I'm interested to see if this weekend's weather will prohibit me from my weekend plans. So let's send it to Xavier.
Thanks, Zach. This weekend is going to be a cold one. On Friday, it's going to be mostly sunny with a west wind of 6 to 11 miles per hour, a high of only 30 degrees, and a freezing low of 13 degrees. You should make sure to bundle up this time to break out the hot chocolate. It's going to be cold out there, isn't it? Saturday will be a perfect day to stay inside and get cozy by the fire because the high will be 31 degrees and the low will be 23 degrees. A cool day for it to be partly sunny with the northwest wind of 15 to 20 miles per hour. If you do need to go outside, make sure to grab a coat. Sunday is another cool day, so partly sunny. The high will be 40 degrees and the low will be 21 degrees. The wind will be coming from the west at 11 to 15 miles per hour.
Thanks, Xavier.
You know, without the teachers and staff, WCTV wouldn't even be a class.
You know, that's another reason why I appreciate them so much.
Next week's show will be focusing on Veterans Day and the military. Zach will be back as an anchor, and joining him behind the desk will be Xavier. I will be the weather woman.
Well, that's a wrap. I'm Zach Michelson.
And I'm Emma Stroner. Thanks for watching WCTV.